morning to one and all. This is Naveen Kumar Sriram Moju. I'm here to teach you something about C program tutorial. So before learning about C program tutorial, it is our duty to understand that before inventing of C program tutorial, are there any other programming languages which are in the market, and if we have any programming languages prior to C programming language, then what is the need for introduction of C program tutorial. So based upon the prior period of C programming, we will be knowing the importance of C programming in detail, and we will be going through the various concepts that are to be covered in C programming, so that we can clearly understand each and every concept in detail with some practical knowledge, right? So now, I'll start like this. So in the year 1940s, it was the day, it was the year, or we can say it was the early days of computer invention, where there were some programming languages. So now what do I do is I will be making the list of some programming languages, right, which were there before C language, and we will be discussing about the problems we have faced with that programming languages, right, and we will be coming to the introduction or the evolution of C programming language. Now, so in the year 1940s, so we have a programming language called as COBOL. We have a programming language called as COBOL. So COBOL stands for commonly operated business oriented language. So here, if at all you see the full form itself is telling that this is a type of programming language used for developing business applications. So keep in mind that COBOL is a type of programming language which was used for developing business applications, right? So this is one type of programming language you can see before the invention of C programming. Now we will be talking about the second type of programming language called as Fortran. So here, before going into the discussion of Fortran, so you have to understand that computer is a type of user friendly language in which we have a specialty, like if at all we have a big word, right, so instead of pronouncing it every time, so whenever we are pronouncing it, we may find it harder for pronouncing, and we may find it harder for remembering also. So instead of using a long format of any word, so we have a facility of cut shorting the word without changing the meaning of the word, right, without changing the exact basic thing we want to tell in the word. So I will be giving you some examples before talking about Fortran. So nowadays everyone is having a smartphone, right, and so everyone is aware of a word called as internet, but you have to consider a small thing here, like internet was first invented as interconnection between networks. So I am repeating it again. So internet, whatever we are using nowadays for everything, is firstly invented and named as interconnection between networks. So it's by looking this only we can come to a conclusion like it is harder to remember, it is harder to pronounce, right? So in order to overcome the difficulty we are facing in using this length of words that was been cut shortened, and and it was like the first 5 letters is been taken, and the next three letters of a word are been taken and are considered as internet, right? So this is all about the concept of so the computer the facility the computer is providing us, right? So now what we'll do is we'll be going with one more example for your convenience, right? And example is like this. So we have a company and students will be dreaming of getting into a company. I'm going to name it as a biggest company, and the name of the company is Infosys, right? So nowadays you can hear that Infosys is the biggest company, and it's a on farm company. So before making it the shortest format of the word whatever we are seeing on the screen now, it was been first invented as information systems, right? So in this information systems again, so the same problem has arisen and it has been taken like this, like info and sys. Okay, so this is how you have to understand the facility is being provided, right? Like user should not find any difficulty in providing in using any term. So keeping these two in mind, now we will be trying to understand from where the Fortran has been generated. So Fortran is generated from a combination of two words called as formula translation, right? And you can understand like the first three letters of the first word and the first four letters of the second word are taken into consideration while going into the shortest format of the word. And you have to understand here like Fortran is a type of programming language which is used for developing scientific and technical applications, scientific and technical, or we can say them as engineering applications, right? So this is all about the second type of programming language I want to tell you. Like Fortran is a type of programming language which is used for developing scientific and engineering applications. Right now we will be going into the third and most popular type of programming language called as BASIC, right? And this is also having some full form like beginners all purpose symbolic instruction code, right? So this is all about the concept you have to understand about. So basic is for developing chip level design applications, chip level design applications. So this is all about the famous, though we have many programming language in the market before the introduction of C programming language, we are having, or we should deal with the only programming language which have become more popular and which are being used by majority of the programmers in the market those days. So here we have a COBOL, we have Fortran, and we have BASIC, right? Till now we have got some idea of the programming language, but the problem here is so COBOL is a type of programming language which is used for developing only business applications. Fortran is a type of programming language for scientific and technical applications, and BASIC is type of programming language for chip level applications. So here the problem is, if you learn COBOL, and here you have to understand that the concepts in COBOL are different from Fortran and are different from BASIC. So that I can say like three are the programming languages which are unique and which are very much different in nature and different in application implementations. So if at all you learn COBOL, you cannot understand Fortran and you cannot understand BASIC. That means For a person, it is easier for learning only one programming language. So if you are learning COBOL, then you can develop only business applications. So if you are learning Fortran, you can develop only scientific and engineering applications. If at all you are learning basic, you can learn only, or you can develop only chip level applications. So there is a small dilemma, like why can't we develop all type of applications with the help of one programming language? So this is a major problem we are facing when we do not have the concept of C. So keeping this problem in mind, or to overcome this problem, we have the implementation of C. So people have got a thought like, why shouldn't we have only one programming language through which you can develop any type of application? So here, so we should have one programming language. So we should have one programming language through which you can develop so any type of application, though it is a business application, though it is a scientific application, though it is a engineering application, or it is a chip level design. So keeping that in mind, we have moving forward to the development of a new programming language through which you can develop any type of application. So in the next class, what we'll do is, so after finding the problems we have with COBOL, Fortran and BASIC, so did we go directly to the invention of C, or in between these programming languages and invention of the C, do we have any other trials, do we have any other attempts of finding a new programming language, so that using which you can develop any type of applications? So this is all about today's class. In the tomorrow class, we will be talking more on the C programming tutorials. Thank you.